Hello and welcome. In today's world, it's so easy to feel overwhelmed. The news is full of uncertainty. Social media is a highlight reel of everyone else's seemingly perfect lives, and the pressure to keep up can feel immense. It's like we're all carrying this invisible weight on our shoulders, right? But what if I told you there's a way to lighten that load? An ancient philosophy, in fact, that speaks directly to the anxieties we face today. It's called Stoicism, and it was practiced by Roman emperors, playwrights, and everyday people alike. And let me tell you, these Stoics were onto something. They believed that true peace comes from mastering our own minds, not trying to control the world around us. So, let's journey together into the heart of Stoic wisdom and discover how it can empower us to find calm in the midst of chaos. The Stoics had a brilliant way of looking at life's challenges. They believed our energy is best spent on things we can actually do something about. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Think about that. Not outside events, but your mind. How often do we stress about things we can't control? The weather, traffic, what others think of us? It's exhausting. But we can focus on what we can influence, our thoughts, reactions, and actions. We can't control the stock market, but we can control our spending habits. We can't control a global pandemic, but we can control how we protect ourselves. It's a practice, a daily choice. The Stoics gave us a tool called the dichotomy of control. It's simple but powerful. When anxiety hits, ask yourself, is this within my control? If yes, channel your energy into action. If no, let it go. Release the need to control the uncontrollable. The more you practice this, the lighter you'll feel. Declutter your mind, make space for peace and clarity. You have the power to choose your response and find strength in acceptance. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, release those worries. You're only responsible for you, and that, my friends, is incredibly freeing. One of the most comforting things I've learned from the Stoics is the idea that nothing lasts forever. Now, I know on the surface that might sound a bit bleak, but stay with me here, because understanding the temporary nature of everything, both good and bad, can actually be incredibly liberating. The Stoic philosopher Seneca put it beautifully when he said, "All we have is on loan from fortune, which can reclaim it without our permission. Indeed, without even advance notice." Think about it. The good times, the bad times, the things that make us ecstatic, the things that break our hearts, they're all fleeting. Nothing remains the same. And in today's world where everything moves so fast, where trends come and go in the blink of an eye, this Stoic principle is more relevant than ever. We get caught up in the moment, obsessed with that awkward thing we said or that opportunity we missed. But remember, it's just a blip on the radar of your life. So the next time you find yourself dwelling on a past embarrassment, ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years, 10 years? Chances are the answer is no. It's already fading from memory, becoming a part of the past. And if you're going through a tough time right now, feeling lost or heartbroken, remember that this too shall pass. The sun will rise again. You're stronger than you think, and you will get through this. The Stoics encourage us to zoom out, to look at our lives from a wider perspective. Imagine yourself 10, 20 years from now. Will this moment still hold the same power over you? Probably not. Embrace the ever-changing nature of life. It's what keeps things interesting, right? It's the difficult times that make us appreciate the good times even more. And knowing that nothing lasts forever can actually make us appreciate the present moment even more deeply. Now, this next Stoic practice might seem a little counterintuitive at first, but bear with me. It's called negative visualization, and it's far more powerful and positive than it sounds. You see, in our culture, we're constantly bombarded with messages about what we should have, what we should be doing, who we should be like. It's exhausting, and it can make us lose sight of the incredible gifts we already have in our lives. The Stoics believed that by intentionally contemplating the loss of the things we hold dear, our loved ones, our possessions, our health, we could actually deepen our appreciation for them and lessen the fear of losing them. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Are you suggesting we go around thinking about all the bad things that could happen? And the answer is yes, in a way. But it's not about dwelling on negativity, it's about shifting our perspective. It's about reminding ourselves of the precious and fragile nature of all that we have. So, here's how you can practice negative visualization. Take a few moments to close your eyes and imagine just for a moment that you've lost something you cherish. It could be your comfortable home, your loving family, your good health, whatever it is that brings you joy and security. Really visualize what it would be like to be without it. Sit with that feeling, that sense of loss. Now, open your eyes and take a deep breath. Look around you. See those things, those people you visualized losing right there in front of you. Feel the gratitude wash over you. You see, by contemplating loss, we gain appreciation. By facing our fears, we disarm them. We realize that while loss is a part of life, so is abundance. And that realization, my friends, is incredibly powerful. Life is full of surprises, isn't it? And sometimes those surprises come in the form of challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. It's easy to let these moments derail us, to feel defeated before we even begin. But the Stoics offer a different perspective. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Think about that for a moment. What stands in the way becomes the way. Instead of viewing obstacles as roadblocks, what if we saw them as detours, as opportunities to learn, to grow, to become even stronger? In today's fast-paced world, we're often so focused on achieving our goals, on getting to that finish line, that we forget to appreciate the journey itself. We forget that the real growth happens in those messy, challenging, unexpected moments. So, the next time you encounter a setback, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this? How can this obstacle redirect me to a path I hadn't even considered?" Remember, every challenge we face presents an opportunity to cultivate resilience, to develop problem-solving skills, to tap into our inner strength. Just like a diamond is formed under immense pressure, our character is forged in the fires of adversity. So embrace the challenges you face. They are not there to break you, but to make you even more brilliant than you already are. In today's world, with its emphasis on personal branding and self-promotion, it's easy to get caught up in our own little worlds. We can start to believe that our problems are monumental, that our anxieties are unique, that our egos are the center of the universe. But the Stoics invite us to step outside of ourselves for a moment, to remember our place in the grand scheme of things. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You are a little soul carrying about a corpse," as Epictetus used to say. Now, I know that might sound a little harsh, but he wasn't trying to be morbid. He was simply reminding himself of the temporary nature of our physical existence, of our smallness in the face of eternity. And you know what? That realization can be incredibly liberating when we remember that we are but a small part of a vast an interconnected universe. Our everyday worries can start to feel a little less significant. It's like looking at your life from an airplane window. Everything seems smaller, less daunting from that perspective. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed by anxiety, step outside and look up at the night sky. Contemplate the sheer enormity of the universe, the billions of stars, the galaxies swirling through space. Remember that you are part of something much bigger than yourself. Remember that your life, with all its joys and sorrows, is but a fleeting moment in the cosmic dance. And in that moment, let go of the need to control, to worry, to strive for perfection. Embrace the freedom that comes from knowing that you are but a small, yet integral part of something extraordinary and vast. Let that knowledge ground you, humble you, and ultimately free you. The ancient Stoics offer us timeless wisdom for navigating the challenges of modern life by focusing on what we can control, embracing the impermanence of all things, practicing gratitude even in the face of loss, viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth, and remembering our small but significant place in the universe. We can cultivate calm amidst the chaos. Remember, living a Stoic life is a practice. It's not about achieving some perfect state of serenity, but about showing up each day and making conscious choices that align with these principles. Be kind to yourself as you learn and grow. At the end, I want to say thank you for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. I hope these principles bring you as much peace, resilience, and joy as they have brought me. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as this has mean a lot to me. Thank you once again.